Hi guys, and welcome back to Manny Centric. We are here today with the November box for Manny X Me, and I am actually really excited about this one, just because, snowy weather is starting to come up, and you're going to want something to reflect that on your manis. Well, that is if you're into winter weather, which I like winter weather almost as much as I like fall. So we're going to go ahead and start with the plates. I was really excited about these because they are going to be super versatile just for you guys. And last month was pretty, trendy, edgy, chic, fashionable, whereas this month is more whimsical and fun. You've got your snowmen, and then you've got your accessories for your snowmen. So I'm going to zoom in. You've got the little faces that you can put on, as well as regular accessories like scarves, candy canes, even antlers. And then you can give them a little verbiage if you have actually really long nails. Mine are kind of shorties right now. But you can give them little sayings to go with it. And then you can actually give them a winter landscape. If you're good at reverse stamping, you can do that. And I'm going to be honest, the look that I'm going to create today is probably going to include this because it's a layering option. And I really like layering options for my manis. But I was super excited about this one because I didn't grow up celebrating holidays. So a lot of people in my circles didn't either. And a lot of times for holiday releases or seasonal releases, you end up with a mix of holiday stuff. Whereas if you don't celebrate Christmas or you're really not a holiday person, you don't have to walk around with Santa on your nails or Rudolph or anything traditional like that. You can be a lot more creative and give yourself a lot more room to breathe as far as things that you can do with your manicures. So for me, I love snowflakes. I do already have a snowman tree plate that I got, I think, on Amazon. But what sets this one apart is not just the fact that you have snowflakes, because you do have some that you can use on your tips or use at the base of your nail, but you also have these that you can use almost as a pattern. So if you wanted to cut it off right here and just use that as a pattern, you could. Then you also have the dots. You've got the ones with dots around them that could easily work as an accent to a snowflake. Or you could layer it on top of. So you've got the color underneath, snowflake on top, and then you've got a two-dimensional snowflake instead of one-dimensional. But here's the part that really got me as far as just I was astounded by it, is the layering options for creating your very own snowflake. They're pre-done little small things, but you can mix and match these any way you please to create your own snowflake look. You have the hollowed out circle here, regular size circle, then a tiny circle and some dots. And you've got the little, looks like arrows here. You could layer these right here into a snowflake look. Or if you like yours to look more flowery, like a winter blossom, you could do these right here, starting with the dot and then the hollowed out shape, and then it almost looks like a flower right there, and then just follow up with the lines. But that's not all. They have more all the way through, so you have tons of options. Like for me, it will take a little practice to do that just because you're going to want to make sure that you're using a clear stamper to do that so that you're lining them up correctly. I would not suggest that you use like a marshmallow one with it because it's going to make things a little more difficult. But definitely I'm recommending this one. I haven't recommended all of them in the past. In fact, I've actually skipped some months, like the dinosaur month. I was like, I'm never going to want dinosaurs on my nails. So I passed on that one. And what was it? I forgot what month it was, but there was one that was like strictly all about butterflies and bugs. And I decided that I didn't love butterflies enough to want plates that had like flies on them and spiders. So like I haven't recommended everyone that they've come out with this year, but definitely if you like winter weather and you like the snow and you like snowmen, I would go ahead and grab these plates because I can't stress this enough. They are exclusives. They are not going to be available once this month is up. And I think like the last day to put in your order is, I believe it's the 20th. And I will double check to make sure because I know that around like the 22nd to the 24th, they start showing their new plates for like January. But we're going to move on to the polishes, which I was at first a little upset because I was like, oh, great, another pink, which I like rosy shades. So upon more investigation, more pictures, more swatches, and watching Guyleen 325, I'll go ahead and link her down below. She's the one who really got me hyped about this shade because it's more of a rosy pink instead of like a hot pink or a pinky pink. And this one is called Sugar Plum. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch this for you guys because I know that there are a lot of people out there that are like, you know, I really don't do pink like that. And it's good to see what it actually looks like as opposed to being like, you know, how I was like, oh, I don't really want another pink, but I do want the frosty color that comes with it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the whole package. And I suppose I should show you guys the formula. That's the shade that we're looking at. And I do believe my viewfinder is showing up color accurate. But it's kind of dusty rose, and I'm actually really liking that. And I am a little heavy-handed, so it looks like a one coater. If you do a thinner coat, it may not be. And I'm just trying to get close to those cuticles, but without going too close because I don't want to flood my sidewalls. But very nice, smooth formula. It just glides on your nail. And we'll get back to it because I'm going to create a look in this video too. So you'll be able to see it in action. But I'm really liking it because I like dusty roses. I like rose shades as opposed to pinks. So this one I'm really liking, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp it on the top just to make sure that the opacity is a winner for me too. And then we're getting to the second color, which is like this frosty white pearly color. I'm really liking it, and this one is called Frozen. So I didn't have any problems with this one as far as them selecting it because I was like, yeah, I'm going to want to stamp it over blues. I'm going to want to stamp it over purples because, you know, snow themed manis, and it's like one of my favorite things. And I should probably stop to show you guys the formula first. And it's not like a white white. It's like an off-white. So you don't have to worry about it being ridiculously bright. And then this one isn't going on quite as thick as Sugar Plum did. Not as smooth as the cream, but I will say that I like it. And that's just because I feel like it really does complement Sugar Plum. Then let's get a close up. It is a little brush strokey upon application, but then again, that could be me because I'm kind of heavy handed. But that doesn't usually faze me too much because stamping. So I'll go back with probably a second coat on that one, even though I don't need a second coat on Sugar Plum. And then our surprise gift for the package is the Mani Mask Cuticle Protector. And the cool thing about this one, latex free. So if you're allergic to latex, this is going to be something that you're going to want in your collection, just because I don't see too many companies that I frequent making a lot of latex-free formulas. And it's just like a cool blue shade, and most importantly, like the sniff test, because I have some liquid latex that I bought from like Born Pretty, and it works well, but oh my god, the smell. The smell. The smell is offensive. Oh my god. So I don't smell anything with the latex free cuticle protector. So this is going to be a fast favorite for me. But that is all that came in my box, minus the gummies, because they're so delicious that I eat them without even opening up what's in the box first. So stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and do a quick mani look. Okay, we're back and creating a look, still winging it. So I started with some color bases on my nails. That's Maniology's Doll Dance for blue. And then for the lavender or light purple, that's Lilac Clouds by Maniology too. And then I wasn't sure at this point what I wanted to do, so I pulled out the flakies and realized, as cute as that looks, it wasn't going to look good under light colored stamps. It's going to be better with darker colors. And now using the Mani mask, which I am so excited about because there was zero fragrance. It wasn't unpleasant at all to work with. It's also not as thick as the liquid latex, so at least keep that in mind when applying. If it looks like it's separating around your cuticles, just make sure that you do another layer over it. And this does dry just like a face mask, so you just peel it off. So really nice to work with. Again, no fragrance. That means a lot to me. And I think at this point I'm going to just decide to do a gradient. So I've got Doll Dance on the bottom, and Lilac Clouds in the middle, and Sugar Plum right there at the top. which turned out really nice. So I decided to go ahead and keep it on all of my nails. Now I'm grabbing Frozen to do some stamping, and I decided I'm gonna go ahead and take some time to practice on creating my own snowflakes and instead use some of the gorgeous ones that they provided. And you don't need that much of frost when you're stamping it. Like, I kind of went heavy the first couple nails with it, and it was kind of thin on the thin side, so you don't need that much. You can actually go like half down the design, so you don't want to glob it on. And that just stamped really well. And then I decided that one snowflake per nail is not enough, so I opted for one of the smaller designs down below to accent it. And there you can see it. And now I'm just taking off the excess off camera with my lint roller. Sometimes I use washi tape, sometimes I use a lint roller. Today it was a lint roller day. And it still shows up over the lighter designs, which is something I really wanted to see because I think I'll be doing that a lot during winter. So I'm pretty sure that Frozen is going to be a constant, like for my cold months, because I just love it. And grabbing one of the small little stars up top, like, I really like how they organize them just because there are so many different options. You can go with the big flakes, small flakes. You can go with just a bunch of small flakes, or if you have really long nails and a wide nail bed, you can just scrape a portion of it and use a whole portion of it to cover your nail. But I'm being extra picky in this mani, so you can see that I'm grabbing different designs from different parts. And I think at this point, I'm pleased with how many snowflakes are on there. So this is the final look. I'm really surprised that I didn't end up using the trees. I was pretty sure I was going to do that. And then the snowflakes kind of just took over. And I found myself really enamored with how they turned out on the nail. So I'm going to go ahead, grab some pictures of these nails. Thank you again for joining me today for this video. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you are not a new subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day.